This is Gopal, head of the Department of Humanities and Science. So now we shall discuss Laplace transforms. The last video we have to discuss a definition of the Laplace transform, transforms of elementary functions. We write only direct formulas. Now in this video we have to solve some of the problems by using transforms of elementary functions. So first we have to take this elementary function, Laplace transform of e power at. This is equal to 1 by s minus a. We solve these kind of functions in this video. The question is, find the Laplace transform of f of t equal to e power 3t. So the given function is like that, e power at. F of t equal to e power at. Now solution. By the definition, Laplace transform of f of t equal to Laplace transform of e power at equal to 1 by s minus a. So therefore the given function, find the Laplace transform of e power 3t. First compare left hand side functions. So a equal to 3. In right hand side, this a is replaced by 3. So this is the Laplace transform of the given function, Laplace transform of e power 3t. This is very simple. So already we know that the transform of elementary function of f of t equal to e power at. That is equal to 1 by s minus a. So first we identify what is a. Okay. So here a equal to 3. Compare this left hand side functions where a equal to 3. Then this 3 is replaced in right hand side when a equal to 3. So this is the Laplace transform of the given function. We shall take one more problem. Find Laplace transform of e power minus 9t. We know that what is the elementary transform of f of t equal to e power at. By the definition, Laplace transform of e power at equal to 1 by s minus a. Therefore, Laplace transform of e to the power of 9t equal to. Now both this left hand side, now compare all the functions. Here a equal to minus 9. In right hand side, this a is replaced by minus 9. 1 by s minus of minus 9. This is equal to 1 by s plus 9. This is the Laplace transform of e power minus 9t. We shall take one more example. Find Laplace transform of e power minus 3 by 2t. What is a here? A equal to minus 3 by 2. So by the definition of Laplace transform, Laplace transform of e power at equal to 1 by s minus a. Every time we return the definition of this elementary function, Laplace transform of e power at equal to 1 by s minus a. Therefore, Laplace transform of e power minus 3 by 2t. Now compare again these two functions. What is a? A equal to minus 3 by 2. We have to substitute the right hand side. S minus 3 by 2. This is equal to 1 by s plus 3 by 2. So finally this is equal to 2 by 2s plus 3. Here LCM is 2. So therefore we are getting 2s plus 3. So here this denominator becomes to numerator. This is the Laplace transform of minus 3 e to the power of minus 3 by 2 into t. So this is the problems, these are the problems based on this transform of elementary function. What is the function here? F of t equal to e power at. If these kind of problems are given, this is the process of finding Laplace transform of the given function. Here, the next transform of elementary function is f of t equal to t to the power of n. Already we written this formula. Laplace transform of t to the power of n equal to n factorial by s to the power of n plus 1 when n is integer. If n is non-integer, we have one more formula. Now we shall discuss when n is integer, how to find the Laplace transform of t to the power of n. Here the problem is find Laplace transform of t power 3. Here f of t equal to t cube. We have to find out Laplace transform of t cube. By the definition of Laplace transform of t to the power of n equal to n factorial by s power n plus 1. Therefore, Laplace transform of t power 3. What is n here? N equal to 3. We have to substitute right hand side n value. Here this is 3 factorial by s power 3 plus 1. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1 by s power 3 plus 1 equal to 4. Finally 6 by s power 4. So finally Laplace transform of t power 3 equal to 6 by s power 4. This is the process of finding Laplace transform of t cube. We shall discuss one more example. Find Laplace transform of t power 5. By the definition of the Laplace transform, t to the power of n equal to n factorial by s power n plus 1. Therefore, Laplace transform of t to the power of 5. Here, first identify n value. What is n? If n is integer, we apply this formula. N factorial by s power n plus 1. Yes, where 5 is integer. So therefore, we use this formula. Laplace transform of t to the power of n equal to n factorial by s power n plus 1. In right hand side, this n is replaced by 5, s to the power of 5 plus 1. And this equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by s power 6. So therefore, this is 120 by s power 6. Laplace transform of t to the power of 5. So this is the process of finding Laplace transform of t to the power of n when n is integer. When n is non-integer, we have to find out Laplace transform of t to the power of n. This is the formula for finding Laplace transform of t to the power of n when n is non-integer. Laplace transform of t to the power of n equal to gamma of n plus 1 by s to the power of n plus 1. So before going to discuss the problem based on this formula, first we have to discuss the properties and definition of gamma function. The gamma function is gamma of n plus 1 equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus x to the power of n dx is called gamma function. And these are the properties of the gamma function. Gamma of n plus 1 equal to n factorial. N is integer. When n is integer, gamma of n plus 1 equal to n factorial. Gamma of n plus 1 equal to n into gamma n. So this is the next property. And gamma of 1 by 2 equal to root pi. Gamma of minus 1 by equal to minus 2 into root pi. The sixth one, gamma of 1 equal to 1. Yes, we check it. This properties. Gamma of three. How to find gamma of 3 value? So this gamma of 3 can be written as n plus 1. What is in here? 2. By using this property, gamma of n plus 1 equal to n into gamma of n. So therefore, where n, this is n into gamma of n. So what is in here? This is 2. 2 is as it is. Again, this gamma of 2 can be written as n plus 1 form. What is n? N equal to 1. So therefore, again we use this formula here. Now since gamma of n plus 1 equal to n into gamma n, we use the same formula here. 2 into 1 into gamma of 1. So therefore, gamma of 1 equal to 1, this is equal to 2. Gamma of 3 equal to 2. Next we have to see gamma of 3 by 2 value. How to find gamma of 3 by 2? The same process here. It can be written as gamma of n plus 1 form. Gamma of 3 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2 plus 1. Here, now since gamma of n plus 1 equal to n into gamma of n. What is n here? N equal to 1 by 2. So therefore, 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Already we know that gamma of 1 by 2 equal to, this is the standard value, root pi. So this is gamma of 3 by 2 value. And similarly, we have to find out gamma of 5 by 2. Gamma of 5 by 2. It can be written as gamma of 3 by 2 plus 1. 5 by 2 can be expressed 3 by 2 plus 1. And similarly, we have to use gamma of n plus 1 formula. This is equal to n into gamma of n. Here, n equal to 3 by 2. So therefore, 3 by 2, gamma of 3 by 2. Again, this gamma of 3 by 2 can be expressed 1 by 2 plus 1 means it is expressed gamma of n plus 1 form. And this is equal to 3 by 2 into 1 by 2, gamma of 1 by 2. And this is 3 by 4, gamma of 1 by 2 equal to root 4. So therefore, this value equal to 3 root pi by 4, gamma of 5 by 2. This is the process of finding gamma of fraction values. So here, this is the important to finding these kind of values. Why? Because here n is non-integer. When n is integer, directly we use n factorial by s power n plus 1. So this formula only for when n is non-integer. Transform of t power 3 by 2. So here what is n? N equal to 3 by 2. It is non-integer. So therefore we use this formula. Laplace transform of t to the power of n equal to gamma of n plus 1 by s power n plus 1. This is equal to gamma of 3 by 2 plus 1 by s power 3 by 2 plus 1. N equal to 3 by 2. We have to find out this value. Now since gamma of 3 by 2 plus 1 equal to, this is in the form of, now since gamma of n plus 1 equal to n into gamma of n. So here n equal to 3 by 2, so that's why 3 by 2, gamma of 3 by 2. 3 by 2 and gamma of 3 by 2 can be expressed n plus 1 form. So 3 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2 plus 1. And again this is in the form of gamma n plus 1 where n equal to 1 by 2. So therefore 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 gamma of 1 by 2. This is 3 by 4 and gamma of 1 by 2 already this is the standard value. Gamma of 1 by 2 equal to root pi. Root pi. So this is the value of gamma of 3 by 2 plus 1. We have to substitute this value in the numerator. So therefore Laplace transform of t to the power of 3 by 2 equal to 3 root pi by 4 all divided by s power 3 by 2 means this is 5 by 2. This is equal to 3 root pi by 4 into s power 5 by 2. This is the process of finding Laplace transform of t to the power of n when n is non-integer.